Now let's talk about the ibuprofen formulations available in the country. You get quite a lot of brands, but the OG ibuprofen, which is Advil. So in all other like first world countries, you'll get mostly Advil. That is one of the original ibuprofen. But in South Africa, I don't see it much. I don't think it's still available because I haven't seen it in a while. I don't think it's still available. You get Advil, but combination Advil, like your Advil CS, that is not really ibuprofen on its own. We're still talking about ibuprofen on its own, yeah. So ibuprofen, Advil on its own is not available in South Africa, but there are also quite a lot of brands that you're familiar with. One of them is Nurofen. Nurofen is one of the most common brands of ibuprofen in the country. There's quite a lot of range of ibuprofen. And then you get Brufen, you get Ibucine, you get Betaprofen, you get what you call Bren, you get Inza, you also get Ibucare. Yeah, there is quite a lot. You get Ibuflam, there is also Ibucine, and then Ibugesic. You get Lenafen, get Betagesic, yes. And then, yeah, there's quite a lot of brands of ibuprofen. Yeah, there's quite a lot of brands. Some of the brands I don't even know. But it doesn't mean they don't exist. There are some other brands that still exist that I don't know. But yeah, there's quite a lot. I won't know all of them. And when it comes to the adult formulation, you get the normal tablet. Some tablets are coated, film coated, some are not film coated. When it comes to ibuprofen, it doesn't really matter if it's coated or not coated. You take it after meal. It's not the same as when it comes to aspirin, that if it's enteric coated, you take it in a certain way, and if it's not coated, you take it in a certain way. No, it doesn't work like that with ibuprofen. In fact, you don't get like an enteric coated ibuprofen tablet, you get like a film coated ibuprofen tablet. Film coat and enteric coat is not really the same. The film coat is just to protect the tablet from absorbing moisture, keeping the structure and all that, keeping the color. That's a film coat. It doesn't play a role in absorption. It doesn't play a role when it comes to absorption, unlike the enteric coat, which is more vital when it comes to absorption, because it detects where the tablet is being released. So the enteric coat doesn't really, the film coat doesn't really affect absorption. So if it says a film coated, then take it after meals. Anyway, all ibuprofen should be taken after meal. There's no exception when it comes to ibuprofen. Everything after meal. It's easy like that, straightforward. And then you can also you get like capsule ibuprofen. And then there is also one more formulation that I've seen that is a liquid gel, like a gel capsule. That one is work faster because the gel inside those capsules is like the content already inside that capsule is already like in a liquid form. That means it's already dissolved, so it's easy to be absorbed already. So it works faster and it's better on your tummy as well. So take it after meal still, but it's more expensive compared to other ibuprofens like tablet ibuprofen or capsule ibuprofen. But yeah, most commonly, you're most likely to get like the tablet ibuprofen. Whether it's coated or not coated, it's the same. And when it comes to kid suspension or syrup, then you get like Nurofen suspension. There are other suspensions as well. There is Ibugesic suspension, Ibucine suspension, Ibuprofen syrup for children. There's Inflamex. Yeah, Ibucine, you get those suspension. They come in different flavor. Mostly you get like strawberry and orange flavor on those ibuprofen. Yeah, but yeah, they come in two flavors, but it's the same thing. And they are indicated for children from the age of 1 upwards. And then there is a newly released one that I've seen, the Nurofen Kids. Yeah, that one is 4%, so it's double the strength of the normal Nurofen. that is double the strength. I think it's indicated for kids over the age of 6. There's nothing special about it. It's just double the dose of the normal Nurofen, but it's indicated because it's indicated for children over the 6. No, they want to be careful, or the dosing. Usually, the dosing for kids over 6 is more than 200 milligrams, which is going to be 5 mils a day. So you get that as well. It's called Nurofen. I think it's Nurofen Children. Yeah, Nurofen Children, 4%. The other one is 2%. Yeah, I think it's 2%. The other one is 4%. Yeah, that is available over the counter as well. When it comes to price, it varies a lot. It varies quite a lot. It depends what formulation are you buying, the brand you're buying. But when it comes to pricing, the most expensive ibuprofen is going to be those liquid gels. As I said, I haven't seen the liquid gel in other brands other than Nurofen. I don't know if Advil is still available because that's the original brand of that ibuprofen, the liquid gels. So it's quite expensive. For example, when it comes to 200 milligrams of Nurofen Express, which is the liquid gel, that is for 10 tablets, you're gonna pay something over. So this is the price I got here. This is a single exit price. The price before VAT and dispensing fee. That's gonna be 51 rands 20 cents for 10 tablets. And then the Advil liquid gel, I haven't seen, as I said, for 20 it's 64 rands 46 cents. That is before tax and sort of before VAT and dispensing fee. And when it comes to the tablet, the normal tablet, then you get the Nurofen. Nurofen is the most expensive one. The Nurofen tablet, the 200 milligrams. When it comes to 200 milligrams, it usually, I think, it comes in 20s. 200 milligrams comes in 12s of 24s. Yeah, but the 12 cost about 29 rands 48 cents. And then the Brufen is also one of the expensive ibuprofen. That is gonna be 24 rands 76 cents for 10 before VAT and dispensing fee. Remember, when it comes to medication, same with everything, packaging costs a lot of money. So if you buy something that is already like in a package, like you buy 10 tablets already in a package coming from the manufacturer, it's gonna cost you more than what we count out in the pharmacy. So those one that comes in 100 and then we count it out for you in the pharmacy usually costs way less compared to the one that you buy in an original package. So that's why Nurofen will be more expensive than other ibuprofen like Inza that you buy over the counter that we count for you, because you get charged more for the packaging than the tablets itself. Tablets on their own are not really expensive. The expensive part is the packaging. Like anything else, packaging is quite expensive, guys. We can't run away from that. So for example, the Nurofen, as I said, for 12 for 12 of the 200 milligrams, you pay around 29 rands 48 cents. Whereas for Inza, let's say if you buy Inza about 30, or you buy Ostifen about 30 of the 200 milligrams, that will cost you about less than 20 rands. You see, so it's more about packaging that will cost you more, and the brand you already trust already, you're gonna pay more for that brand. So yeah, that's how it works. On the 400 milligrams as well, Nurofen period pains, which comes in 12, is about 43 rands 46 cents. It makes it the most expensive Brufen in the country, followed by Brufen that comes in 10s, the extra strength, that is about 40 rands 43 cents for 10s. That is before VAT and the dispensing fee, remember. So as I said, the packaging and the brand that you're already familiar with will cost you more. So you know the brand, you're familiar with the brand, then will pay more for it. And period pains one, it doesn't really mean you can only use it for period pains. It's just their advertisement that their target market is ladies ladies that are on period. So it's mostly written Nurofen period pain, but it doesn't mean you can't use it for headache or you can't use it if you're a male. It doesn't mean that. It's just the advertising. They know their target market, but you can still buy it if you want to use it for something else. If you want to use it for arthritis, you can still buy this Nurofen and use for that. It will work. It's still ibuprofen. It's just the advertisement says period pains because they are targeting more of the ladies on period. Doesn't mean it doesn't work for something else. It's the same as any other ibuprofen that is available, like ibuprofen, like your Inza that you get that we count out over the counter, your brand that we count out over the counter. Just that the packaging and the advertisement and that you're familiar with is going to cost you more than the other generics. I don't know if yeah, I think I'm clear on that. Yeah, that's how it works. But yeah, and then you get like Inza that comes in 476 rands for 1,000. That is a lot. So that is not a lot because 1,000 you can, I don't know how many you can sell out of 1,000 if you like sell a maximum of 30 a day, 30 per person. I don't know how many. You can count yourself. But this makes it cheaper because you get it like in bulk. Bulk is cheaper than like pre-packed or tablet that comes in an original package. That is how it works. So you'll pay more for the packaging, and then you get the 800 milligrams of Brufen. As I said, that is schedule 3. You can't get that without a prescription, so it's only available on prescription only. As I said, it's a retard, it's a slow release as well. So you get 60 for 60 tablet on that. It's about 560. As you can see the difference, it's quite expensive compared to other Brufen that I've already discussed. That is because of its formulation, and that is also schedule 3. So you'd never get it without a prescription really. It's only on prescription, and see that doesn't matter now. And then the 600 I see, yeah, the 600 I see there's quite a lot, but as I said, I've never seen 600, so not really interested in discussing those 600. And then let's discuss now the kid suspension of syrup. When it comes to syrup, the most common syrup, I think it's original as well, is gonna be the Nurofen syrup for children. The Nurofen syrup, because it's the original one, it costs more than the other syrup, but it's still not that expensive because it goes for 76 rands 32 cents, that is before tax or dispensing fee for one bottle of 100 ml. And then you get generics like Ibuprofen syrup, which is way cheaper, that goes over 32 rands 99 cents before VAT and dispensing fee. And you get other generics, Brufen, Inflamex. There's quite a lot of other generics, but not as much as in tablets. You get me? Tablets is quite a lot of generics. But the suspension, yeah, there are generics available, not as much, yeah. Now let's quickly talk about the Medicines Act. Where does ibuprofen fall in terms of the Medicines Act? So when it comes to the Medicines Act, it's easy and straightforward. When it comes to ibuprofen occupies a lot of schedules, from Schedule 0 up to Schedule 4. Schedule 0 and Schedule 1 are occupied by topical creams. We'll discuss the topical creams on our next video, but just know Schedule 1 and Schedule 0 is just the topical creams that are Schedule 1 and Schedule 0. There's no tablet or any oral formulation that is Schedule 0. When it comes to Schedule 2, it's clearly state that the ibuprofen is Schedule 2 if only used for acute indication in doses not exceeding 1,200 milligrams a day for 10 days. So basically this means when it comes to 200 milligrams in a solid formulation, which is tablet or capsule, when it comes to 200 milligrams, then you can buy, if you divide 1,200 milligrams, you divide by 200, you get about roughly 6 tablets. Yeah, that's 6 tablets a day times 10 days. So you can buy a maximum of 60 tablets. So it will come in different quantities depending on the manufacturer, but some manufacturer produces in 10, others produce it in 20s, other in 24s. There's some that get in 30 and up to 60. But yeah, you can't get more than 60 tablets or 60 tablets of what you call it, of ibuprofen 200 milligrams. If let's say now you're buying Nurofen, that comes in 24s. That's 24 plus 24 is 48. So I can't give you the third box because that will easily exceed the authorized quantity. It will go over 60. So that's basically how it works. When it comes to the 10 milli, the Profen, I think Profen comes in 20s. The tablet, then you can buy 3 boxes. Yeah, you can easily buy 3 boxes of that because that is equal to 60 tablets. And yeah, even the tablet that we count out, if you want 200 milligrams, we can sell it up to a maximum of 60 tablets. And then when it comes to the 400, it's still the same rule. A daily dose of 1,200 milligrams per day in divided doses, obviously, but that in divided doses that you'll get you will get 3 tablets times 10, that is equal to 30. So that's why you won't be able to get more than 3 boxes of the Nurofen, more than 2 boxes of the Nurofen period pains, because Nurofen period pains, I think, comes in 12s. That is basically the indication. Most of the product over the counter are actually made according to their indication, because now Nurofen is indicated, that one is specifically like they advertise it for period pains. When it comes to the Medicines Act, when you're treating period pains, you give 1 tablet 3 times a day of the 400 milligrams after meals, not more than 3 days. So it comes to 12 tablets. That's why you get like Nurofen period pains in a box of 12. It's just because it is indicated, specifically advertised for period pains. So the period pain dose is 1 tablet 3 times a day for 3 days, which makes it 12 tablets. That's why, yeah, you get it for 12 tablets. Ibuprofen as well is 10. I don't know why Ibuprofen they made the 10. So if there was also something, let's say now the Ibuprofen was indicated specifically for gout attacks, acute gout attacks, then it would also be that 12 tablets, because the dosaging for gout attacks is 1 tablet 3 times a day for 3 days as well. You can't use it for more than 3 days. Then they would have made in a packet of 12. But yeah, but that doesn't mean, as I said, it doesn't mean you can't use it for something else. So when it comes to Nurofen, 400 milligrams, you can't get more than 2 boxes, because it comes in 12. So 2 boxes already make 24. If I add the third one, it's more than 30. And then the Ibuprofen over the counter that comes in 10s, then you can sell 3 boxes as well. And then others depending on the quantity on the package. If I count something like Inza or Ibuprofen or Ostefen, then you can get up to 30 tablets on the form for 400 milligrams. I understand there's still a confusion when it comes to that. There are some pharmacies that are not up to date when it comes to the guidelines. Some will tell you that when it comes to 400 milligrams, you can get 15. Those are all guidelines. It was previously like that, but now the days has been increased to 10 days, which was previously used to be 5 days. Now with the new guidelines, now you can sell up to 10 days supply, not 5 days supply anymore. So it moved from selling 30 of the 200 milligrams to 60, and moved from selling 15 of the 400 milligrams to 30. So that's why now you are able to buy something like MyPaid Forte, which is, I haven't discussed here, but you can sell MyPaid Forte that contains 400 milligrams of Ibuprofen per tablet. You can sell the whole box now. And then there are also MyPaids, the normal MyPaid that has 200 milligrams of Ibuprofen. You can get a box of 60s over the counter. So that's why, because of the change of the rules in the Medicines Act. Yeah. Suspensions also fall under Schedule 2. So you can't sell more than one bottle at a time when it comes to suspension. And then you get into the ibuprofen retard, the slow release one. It falls under Schedule 3, that is used for more complicated pain or more chronic pain or for more chronic pain and inflammation. And then Schedule 4. So the injection is Schedule 4. So in South Africa, the ibuprofen injection is not really indicated for pain, inflammation, and fever. It is indicated for patent ductus arteriosus. That is usually happens in newborn that have what do you call it? A ductus arteriosus, one of the vein that fails to close in their heart. So they get injected with ibuprofen to help to close that ductus. So why ibuprofen is also contraindicated in the third trimester, because if you take it, that can cause premature closure of this what you call arterioductus vein, and then that leads to more complication into your unborn child. But this is a problem as well if your child gets is born and this ductus is still open. That is because when the child is still in the womb, the blood doesn't really circulate to the lungs. So this is a ductus that helps to bypass the lungs, the flow of blood into the lungs. It helps to bypass the flow of blood into the lungs. And then once the child is born, that ductus is supposed to close, allowing the blood flow to go in through the lungs as well. But now imagine if that ductus doesn't close properly, that means the blood circulation won't be enough to the lungs and the child might die. So in this case, ibuprofen is used to help with closure of that arterioductus. That helps to improve circulation to the lungs. It can only be used in very a specialized environment. So I won't be discussing the dosage of that. I don't think it affects us as normal people. That can only be used under specialized conditions. So that's it for me today. On my next video, I'll be talking about the combinations available of ibuprofen. Probably gonna talk about ibuprofen and paracetamol combinations available in the country, and then the topical formulations available in the country as well. I don't want to, because now if I put it in the same video, I think it will cause more confusion. So I'd rather make a separate video for that so that we discuss it. We have enough time to discuss those ones, because now we'll have to go through it quickly. Other than that, I hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like the video. See you on the next one.